They called me the witch monk, but what they never told you is that my curse was born from the very secrets your church still hides today. And now I've returned, not to haunt this monastery, but to haunt you. The stone walls that surround me breathe with cold air, exhaling whispers from centuries past. Every step I take echoes endlessly through the abandoned corridors, as though the building itself remembers me. My name has long been erased from holy records, but if you listen closely, if you dare walk these cloisters at night, you will hear them speak of me. They called me the witch monk. This monastery, these ruins, were once my home, my prison, and my grave. Back then, life here seemed wholly serene. The bells rang at dawn, summoning us to prayer. The gardens bloomed, tended by gentle hands. And we, the brothers of God, lived in silence, obedience, and brotherhood. But all peace is fragile. All faith is a veil hiding something far darker. I remember it clearly. The night everything changed. I was walking through the candle-lit halls when a whisper broke through the silence. "Come inside," the voice said. It came from a room we were forbidden to enter. A door always locked, heavy with iron, covered in dust. We were told it hid sins from the past, torture chambers where disobedient monks had been punished and broken. The abbot forbade us to even look at the door, claiming it was better to let those memories rot in silence. But temptation is patient. That night, the lock was gone. The door stood ajar as if waiting for me. Inside, the air was stale, almost choking. At the center of the room sat a wooden chest, blackened with age. My heart pounded as I lifted its lid. Inside, books. Hundreds of them. Some were scriptures, written in Latin and Greek, but others were bound in strange leather, marked with symbols I had never seen. They told of hidden truths, the origins of the Bible, rewritten by kings and priests, the birth of religions, woven from lies to control the masses, the true story of creation, where angels and demons were not enemies, but brothers. And then there were books of magic, rituals, incantations, forbidden practices. Some promised wisdom beyond measure. Others spoke of shadows, of power, of summoning beings not of this world. The whispers grew louder. They urged me to read, and I obeyed. Every night, before dawn, I returned to that room. Hours vanished as I devoured those books, my candle burning to the nub. My hands shook as I traced sigils across the floor, chanting words no human tongue was meant to speak. At first, nothing happened. Then, shadows began to move where light should have been. My prayers at the chapel grew hollow, meaningless. The others noticed I no longer bowed my head with sincerity. My eyes carried something different. The abbot grew suspicious. He whispered with the elders, watching me from the corners of his gaze. I felt their judgment. But the more they tried to restrain me, the more I hungered for the secrets in those pages. One night, during lauds, I saw something the others could not. Behind the altar, a shadow taller than any man stood, watching me. Its eyes burned like dying embers. It nodded once and vanished. I should have felt fear. Instead, I felt chosen. It did not take long before they caught me. The abbot followed me one night, barefoot and silent as a ghost, until he saw me kneeling before the chest, tracing blood onto parchment. I remember his gasp, the sound of his rosary clattering to the floor. By morning, I was dragged into the courtyard. The friars surrounded me, their faces pale with horror. The abbot raised his trembling hand and declared me a heretic. "You are no longer Brother Matteo," he spat. "You are the witch monk." They chained me, whipped me until the stones drank my blood. And then, like the old times, they tied me to a stake. The sky above was gray, heavy with storm clouds. As the flames rose, the friars chanted psalms to drown out my screams. But I did not scream. I laughed, because in the fire I saw him again, the shadow with burning eyes. He whispered into my mind, "Death is not the end. You will rise again, and when you do, the world will know the truth." Before my flesh turned to ash, I swore an oath I would return. I would tear the veil of lies that the church wove around humanity. I would reveal the secrets hidden in that forbidden chest. I would show mankind that nothing they believe is true. And now, here I am. I walk again through the monastery, but not as flesh. My body was left to rot, but my soul remained bound to the stones that betrayed me. I am in the wind that howls through the broken windows. I am in the echo of every step you take when you dare walk these halls. And I am not alone. For centuries, others have come. Curious travelers, historians, priests seeking to cleanse this place with holy water. Some left, pale and trembling. Others never left at all. The books are still here, hidden, waiting. Every century, another soul finds them, just as I did. And every century, I whisper into their ear, guiding them, tempting them, promising them power. Some resist, some obey, but all of them leave changed. Do you not see it yet? You listening now, you watching this, why do you think you are drawn to my story? It is because I am already inside your thoughts. I seek a vessel, a soul willing to carry the truth, someone to finish what I began. For when humanity learns the truth, that angels and demons are one, that holy men bow to powers darker than hell itself, the world will fall into chaos. But in that chaos comes freedom. They will call me the Antichrist. But I am not your enemy. I am your liberator. So now I ask you, will you give me your hand? Will you give me your soul? Let me in, and together we will rip apart the lies of centuries. Look around you. The shadows on your wall, are they moving? Do you hear a whisper behind you? That is me. Do not fight it. Accept it. I am the witch monk, and I have returned.